And now, a special presentation of C.O.N.V.O on the Sevens with Ellimac J.
Welcome to On the Sevens. Budgeting. As promised. I'm like 2 months late with this one, but charge it to my head, not my heart. I don't mean it. Now, I want you guys to, as usual, get your paper and get something to write with because it's going to be a lot of things going on here. All right, on a more serious note, for couples, whether you're long-term boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and husband, wife and wife, couples, period. If one person is better at money, let that person be in charge of the budget, of how the money is allocated in the household. But the only thing is, though, you do need to include the other person. Don't just take it upon yourself and write everything down and say, hey, you only got $10 to spend this week, so you better hold on to it wisely. Don't be that person. So if you guys do it together, make sure that you are in agreement at what is being put in your budget. Now, it's broken down into 3 categories. Okay, we have what can I read? Necessities, recreational, and credit cards. Okay, we're gonna save credit cards for last. Y'all know I always got a lot to say about credit cards. But your necessities. First, you're gonna go through your paychecks, whether you're paid weekly or bi-weekly. You're gonna write everything down that you have to pay: mortgage, rent, car payment, cell phone bill, water, gas, lights, haircuts, personal grooming things, everything. Write it down to the T. So that way you can see how much money is being taken out of the household where you have no choice but to pay that. Now, once all of that is taken care of, you have now your total. From that total, you need to also take into account, that needs to be budgeted on 40 hours a week at your job. Do not rely upon overtime in order for you to live your life. I'm going to say that again. In order for you to live a comfortable life, only base your budget off of the hours that you work, whether if it's 40, 30, or 20, whatever. Do not make your budget on overtime. Because what happens when you don't make overtime? Then that way you overspend. Then when you overspend, when it's time for you to get some gas, your car, they're like, you can't get on. So make sure you understand 40 hours a week or whatever it is that you work. Recreational. When you're paying bills on a regular schedule, you want to make sure that you have some you time, whether if it's you by yourself, you and your spouse, you and your children, have something that you do together because it gets very monotonous paying bills every single week. Plus, you can get a little stressful, but make sure that is within your budget, okay? In that budget, make sure that you allow at least one recreational thing a month. It doesn't have to be extravagant. Maybe it's going to Mall of America, taking a road trip up to Wisconsin, something small. You know what? Better yet, Groupon it. You always can get trips on Groupon, so you can't say you can't get none. All right? Credit cards. Use your credit cards at that is your very last resort. I mean, you are dead flat broke. You have nothing else. You emptied all the jars with all your coins in it that you take to the laundromat, the ones that you give to the people around December. Everything is gone. That's the only time you need to use your credit cards. Because again, you need to remember, using that card, that's going to add to your bottom line, which means that's another monthly bill on top of your other things that you have to pay, those necessities. I want to say 75% are for your necessities. 25% is for your recreation. The other percentage that's left is for your miscellaneous. Okay? Do not overspend. That's on anything, especially me with snacks, because y'all know I be getting my snack on. That's where all my money goes, is to snacks. Can you tell? But in all seriousness, okay? Make sure your budget is tight. Stick to it. Do it together. And understand that you are in charge of your money. So if you broke, That's on you. As always, catch us on Instagram, Facebook, and if it's no time to talk, there's always a little time for convo. Holla at us.
Thank you for watching this special presentation of C.O.N.V.O on the 7s with Ellimac J.